What is up the world? It is your friendly neighbourhood sorcerer here, hanging out, doing stuff and things. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a really good day because
this is my 250th LP episode overall. 35 is also the number of episodes I got to in my first LP. So this is special for two reasons. So I'm going to do a world tour. At the moment, I'm not on the server. I'm on my single player world, Slipgator. Because where else should I start the world tour for this series, which started on this world? Now, I couldn't tell you exactly where I spawned, other than that it was somewhere underneath that. But I do believe if I come over here, I should be able to find... I haven't specifically looked for this ahead of time. I just know it's around here somewhere. There it is. That's where I got my first bits of cobblestone on this world. So my spawn was probably... I think it might have been this tree or that tree that I did the intro on. Is that working? No, that must have just been a stray natural golem. Yeah, my Titan is broken. Titans be broken. And then I went down here, killed some things, got some wood and stuff, and then I went off that way into there. You still see my cobble box. There's a door there, isn't there? Oh, I'll head down there. I don't have pearls. I never got around to building an Enderman farm because I never went to the end. So we've got these caves that I went into. And that was pretty much the substance of the first and second episodes of the series, really. Just wandering around these caves, getting resources. Oh, I wonder if I left anything here. No. And then I headed off in that sort of direction to where my base is. Creeper. I see you up there. Yes, I know it is. So this is the spawn chunks. As you can see, they're outlined all the way around the outside. And also I've got the spawn platform, which I was going to cover in. I was going to build a nice big glass circle for that, make it look nice. Oh, the projects that I never actually ended up doing because I moved on to the server. But yeah, I can't remember whether I had any particular plans for the spawn chunks as a whole. I don't think I did. I was just going to build the platform up here and then the Titan's over there. So we'll head over to the Titan. Just quickly. As I say, my Iron Titan's broken. It was unloaded. It ran out of poppies, I think. I still don't know for sure, but I'm pretty confident that's what happened. Still got some villagers down there. I mean, it's not like I'm short on iron, I just don't have unlimited iron. That's my entire iron supply. And I could rebuild this. If I was still playing on this world, I would have gone on to rebuild it, which would have been tedious as hell. When I came over here, there was some more mining I did over there. But this was the first time-lapse. Yeah, the first time-lapse / montage I did on this LP was the two I did for the Titan. That was quite something. 2 montages in one episode. A week's work going into one episode. I'm lucky I didn't run out of disk space. Anyway, let's head into the Nether. So when I went to my base, well, I'll just show you from the outside. I'm not going to bother going through all the tunnels. This goes off to... where does this go off to? This isn't the village. Where does this go? I've completely forgotten what this is for. I've gone creative, it's faster. And what's all the way down here? I honestly don't know what this is. Oh, this is my mining mesa, I guess. Yeah. Well, that answers that. Back we go. Even faster. Whoop. Right. So along that tunnel is the path to my initial stuff down here, which I'll come back to. This is the tunnel that goes between the spawn chunks and everything else. Now originally I was doing my tunnels up here near the roof of the nether, as you can see. And my base portal used to be here. This way leads to, that was off to the witch farm. Well, where I originally intended to have the witch farm. Long story. I'll come back to that. And up here is, you know what, let's just stay in creative, it's easier. This is my donuts, the pigment farm. Which should still be working. There's my cleric. We of course have King Midas on the server. And let's say this should. No? Oh, because I'm in creative. Okay. So yeah. That was a subject of another time lapse, of course. This over here is just a hole in the bedrock that I punched. So I'll use that as a quick way back down. Off that way is the path that led to the wither killing chamber. Would have been here if I'd gotten around to building one. Can I please get along this pathway tidily? The path to the witch farms was along there, but then I moved it. This is where the wither killing chamber would be. And what's along here? Can't remember what's down here. Probably another biome. Jungle, maybe. Or was this just an area I explored? Maybe I was coming for this fortress. Probably not. I probably had no idea this fortress was here. Of course. Slipgate texture pack. Hello, Slither Skeleton. Oh, where did I come out now? That was a mistake. Oh, hello. There's a portal there, which... Oh, okay, the tunnel comes through here. I marked it with fire, of course I did. So where does this go? This is... Oh yeah, the ice spikes. This is where I came in episode 9. No sense of direction. That was nice, that episode. It's not, yes, I know. It's not often I got to explore. Well, I did get to explore, you know what I mean. Not often I did it. So yeah, there's the blocked up tunnel that had a portal at the end to the witch farms. But then, what I did was, where is it? Here. I just moved everything down to 64. So that's where my very first portal at my base was. That is the slime farm portal. I'll just show you that quickly. Let's go up. That's the AFK point behind those doors behind the portal. This is the slime farm. This was a project for an episode. Just the usual zoom avoid cactus design. Nothing too complicated here. Took a while to dig out, of course, as they always do, but so that's that. Oh, almost a stack of slime balls. This over here is the witch farm. No, this is the spider farm. This is where the witch farm would have been, but episode 12, and then, yeah. This is a cave spider farm, so it's just turn the light off, cave spiders spawn, they come up, and then got a crusher, which I can either leave going, or I can stop it early and kill the spiders manually. And then behind there is just a bunch of caves up at the surface. We have where there was a witch hut. This witch hut was the bane of my existence. Oh man, this stuff still hasn't... Wow. Long story short, I tried to get this witch hut to have 3 layers, as they do in 1.8. I accidentally destroyed my base in the process. For the full... Yeah, that's why there's a drop shaft here and so on. But for the full details on that, I guess watch episodes 12 to 14. Wow. 12 and 13 are the ones with the important details. 14 is when I recovered from it. Hello, guest. This is where the witch farm is. Of course, you've probably seen that if you've watched the montage compilation, which you should if you haven't. I know it's an hour and a half long. If you can't set aside an hour and a half, then set aside time to watch the particular recommendations I picked out in the video description. But this is the dual witch farm. Disco Swamp montage was brilliant. And this was the last thing I did before I moved onto the server. The very last thing I did, episode 18. Over here we have the fortress I explored. That was the subject of an episode. Never got around to building a blaze farm or anything though, just explored it. Not particularly thoroughly, I might add. There's a whole section of it over there. I don't think I... Oh no, I did. Or at least I explored some of that. But the path to get around there was along here, across there, up there, through there. Nether tunnels. Let's go that way. This is my village portal, I believe. Yep, this is where I got the villagers for the Titan. Nearest village to my base. Hello, creeper. As you can see, I just turned it into like a dog farm, essentially, trying to get suitable villagers. So, the base. Here we go. Now, the plan here was always... I chose the seed based on this mountain. This exact mountain being very near to a stronghold. The stronghold is just under there. I don't know exactly where. Let's have a look. Let's find out where the stronghold is. I just know it's under here. There it is. And the portal room is right there. So that would have been extremely handy. Which is why I chose the seed. Well, I chose the seed because it was Slipgator, but the features I was looking for is a nice big extreme hills, very near to a stronghold with other biomes, not too far away, all things considered. And I found it with the Slipgator seed, which was hilarious. So this was meant to be all the way down to bedrock eventually. That was the plan. Just got a cactus farm here. Okay, got a cactus farm. Just got a fishing farm. I never really formulated exactly what I was going to do with this place. I think, well, the idea was I was going to have platforms at heights of, what, 25 block intervals or something like that. I had a design based on my brand. If you watch my modded series, you'll know what the brand is. I had a design based on that would have tiled around the cylinder, the walls. And this would have had multiple floors at, I think, 25 or so height apart, and then a spiral running all the way down. It was meant to be inspired sort of partly by the ribbon, which is Slip's build on Hermitcraft 2, and partly by Hypno's base on Hermitcraft 2. And then I would just have stuff in chambers behind each of the doorways. That was the plan. Down here I started excavating down at bedrock. And then we've got my mine. There's the slime farm. So, yeah, there's really not all that much to show, to be honest. But the witch farm original location is out over here. If the world feels like loading, thank you. It's just sort of hereabouts somewhere. Yeah, there. So what happened was I accidentally had some chunks highlighted. I deleted and recreated those chunks, but I accidentally had chunks over my base highlighted, so they got deleted as well. That's what happened there. But yeah, that's really all there is to say about this world. So let's move on. So when I started recording on the server, I massively underestimated how huge it is. I recorded for 2 hours, filled up my entire video drive, and therefore lost some footage, and was maybe 4/5 done. So yeah, I'm going to cut out bases. I really wanted to include some people's bases because some of them are phenomenal, but I just can't fit them in the video. I'm just going to record a couple of farms I didn't get in that 2 hours and leave it there. And I'll probably do base tours in individual episodes like I did with Almosts a few episodes back. So yeah, back to what I recorded previously. Also, before I cut back to what I recorded previously, yet another milestone in this milestone episode is Slip's milestone of 500,000 subscribers. Huge, huge congratulations to Slip. But yeah, anyway, back to the recorded stuff. So here we are on the server. There is a cow at the spawn area. So this is the world spawn. The world spawn used to be on those hills over there, but we moved it. This is the Iron Titan, which is now running on command blocks because it's bigger. This is the Burning Golem nightclub, complete with its collection of music discs, which everyone can now listen to because the resource pack is finally working. And so Titan is running on command blocks. I'm not sure who's building that over there. We have the doorbell by Drallance and someone else helping with it. Drallance, and then the server lag gives it a remix. Oh, that's looking epic. That is coming along. I don't know who's building it. I have to see if there's a portal over there. This tour is mostly going to be conducted via the Nether Hub. So, one thing to point out around here is, of course, the Bedrock Cavern, where we have all the command blocks. So this is the one for the Enderman anti-griefing and the one player sleeping. That's the one that triggers the good morning message after someone sleeps. And then this is for player heads, room for more. And then this one is the one that's controlling the Iron Titan now, every 12 seconds or so. And then this reboots the fill clocks if they stop when the world is reset because it's bigger. This is the Hall of Heads. We have the Grumpy Cat above it. So this, now there's an oddity here. You see the slime blocks. We seem to have a second area of spawn protection. We've got spawn protection around the world spawn, as we should have, but we also have a protected area there for some reason. We're waiting for Joe Tato to come and look at that. So yeah, this is the spawn platform. If you join the server, this is where you'll first spawn, and also where you'll respawn if you don't have your bed and you die, or come back from the end. There's Arskin's blimp. There's the Stuff and Things sign. There's a button that does a thing. Around here we have the social media room. Check out the other people on here who YouTube. I still need to do mine. No. I think having armor stands in here is overkill personally, but whatever. Plane, Lectic, Mojo, Slip obviously. Pokemanza, or Master Poke, he goes by only. Drallance. Yeah. And we have a portal here. And this is Master Poke's place. Sheep. That's the Spleef Arena, which you'll have seen if you watched the A Spot of Redstone episode. So this is Poke's place, just storage and stuff. He's got his chanting room and so on. Yet another doorbell. Not sure it quite worked as intended as I ran across that, but yeah, you should recognise that tune, I imagine. Now as we come around here, we have the first thing I really did on the server, which was the community exchange. You put items in there, they go into this chest. You put items in there, they're just trashed. Anything you put in comes up through the item elevator. And then you can also just put stuff in these chests properly. Over here is the cactus farm. That is where I'm going to be building at some point the UHC display room. This is the starter house, where new people can get starter kits. That's become more of a pain now that we can't control-click to copy the chest with NVT data, but yeah, it's bigger. So the world spawn was originally sort of here-ish. This is the other end of the tunnel from the spawn. We have the Cozy Inn. This is something Uskin and I did. It's very warm and cosy. We have the town beacon, which I installed the system to access it. If you want to change it or turn it on and off. And there's the original food source of the town. We have a subway. I'll show you the other end of that in a minute. The chicken drowner used to be here. Now we have an Enderpearl station. Bruce Lord of Water once again is a different animal every time I look. This is the grave of iron ore after we built the Titan. That's the community alert place thing. We have the smeltery, which you can turn the lava on and off. Another one of the things I installed in the Spot of Redstone. We have the banhammer, which was built just yesterday, I think. There's the town hall. This is the slither. Automatic fishing farm. All the shops around here. That's Gabe's house. There's the coal in the wall. And through here is the other thing I did early on the server, which is the Altar to Dinner Crotch, which is an homage to Surviving Sliptopia series, where he built the Altar to Notch, which looked exactly like this, except in the this texture pack. So there we go, that's what the Altar to Dinner Crotch looks like, properly. I might keep this pack on for the remainder of the tour, actually. There's the snail on Slip's house. This is Graham's house. Let's just come around this way. Oh, that's a cool texture. This is the Emerald Exchange, where you can exchange diamonds for emeralds. I've never used it, I never intend to, because it's a waste of diamonds. This is MacMart. Looks like Mojo's in there. Yeah. So this is the community trading area, and there's more of them down here. Oh, hello Pigman. Wonder if there are any good deals here. Haven't been down to this one in a while. Efficiency 5. I say good deals, but the place to get the best deals is MacMart Prime. Has anyone left their key in? No. Oh, look at that sponge texture. This is where all the best deals are. So we've got Rotten Flesh or Gold for emeralds, we've got Respiration 3, Silk Touch, Aqua Affinity, Feather Fall, Efficiency 4, Efficiency 5. Actually, wasn't it for 17 down below, and that's 21, so it's actually interesting. I'd have to remember that. This is Arskin's trading shop, which I don't think anyone actually ever uses, unfortunately. But this is where players can leave trades for each other to do. And this is mailed it. This is the post office. This is Mojo's pride and joy. This is an absolutely epic bit of redstone engineering. It really is. You should check out the how-to video for that. That was pretty funny. I helped Mojo with that, as did Med. Med was in it as well. This is Luna's chain armour shop, which is a nice thing to have. We can probably take this down now, because we've got the one out at the Folly. I might take it down. And then we've got, there's the back of the Grumpy Cat. There's a chicken. This is the Treef arm, which is of course the Mumbo Jumbo design. So go check out Mumbo, seriously, do it. MacMart's Bloodbath and Beyond, which is equipment and stuff, I think. Yeah. And what's that? Is that mycelium? That's mycelium. I didn't realise it was green in this pack. That's the Snow Farm. This, of course, is my shop. I wonder if anyone's been buying. There's the Enchanted Bookshop, there's the Ender Shop. No, I'm not going to check that now. I'm doing a world tour. This is the Glass Shop. Look at these mushrooms. This is a cool texture pack. Oh, Out here we have the... I'll come back to the folly. Stay around spawn town for the moment. So this is Mojo's boat, which I helped Kiilstofte prank by doing snow and ice everywhere. That was fun. And of course this is my house here. Which you've seen enough times, don't need to show you it. Exclusively, I can reveal there is a secret thing here. Not that you can actually get in there unless you're in creative mode, which only ops can be. Or spectator for that matter. But these are monuments, memorials really, for Mouthhole and Ultimate Destroyer, two of Slip's dinosaurs in Ark. Here we have the Red Sand Converter. We have Luna's Wooden Bush. We have the Manual Tree Farm. And we have the Enchanting Room, which was built by Gabe and Arskin. Arskin did the brewer and Gabe did all the design in here, I think. Mojo's going to be working on another brewer for us, I think, which is going to do all the potions, I believe. And then we have the Netherwart farm here, which we never use because we've already got more than enough Netherwart. But I suppose I could demonstrate. Huh, is it not hitting all of them? Interesting. I wonder if that's a bigger thing. Also, check out that Netherwart texture. This was a mistake, now I have to sit here and fill this back in. And there used to be a portal here, but we've taken it out. So, that's all filled back in. Yeah, that's full. So this is how much Netherwart we've got, that we're never going to really need any more. Loads. And then the other thing here is the Pranking Institute, where you can put a written book in to say you're okay to be pranked and to be pranking people. And you say what you're alright with. So for example, mine is anything that doesn't cross the line to griefing. And if it's something that I might want to keep, trying to do it where I'm likely to want to build something. So I'm pretty okay with anything as long as it's not arguably griefing or really annoying. Cough. Sorry, I'm not going to go on about that. Up there we have, that's Mech and Ragnar's place. That's Raging Hawks, which I think Dralan's built for him. Okay, now to head out to this area. We've got Jade's place there, that's Tyler's place. This is the town hall. So down here was going to be a map room, but a lot of item frames, there's a lot of lag. So now we use it for community project material requests and stuff. And then up here we have the banner room. And then at the top we have the meeting room, which is where we have all of our server meetings. Even though there's absolutely no need for everyone to be in the room while we're having a meeting, it's just the thing we do. I need to write up the minutes from the last meeting, we had that at the weekend. I'll do that after this at some point. So that's Jade's house, as I said. This is, whose is this one? That's Plains. This is... Huh. I'm not sure whose this is. That's the beacon shop, which I was the one who suggested we put the beam on top, and that worked out really well. We have the fortune pick rental service. We have the potion shop. Well, I say shop. They're free, but replace them when you take them, please. is the rule. This is the hopper dropper monument that I built. The same monument. Stone, 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 torch, stone, 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 torch, stone, stone, torch, 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 stone, 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 etc. Check out the remix. This is hypnotized, yeah, hypnotized HB. That's the back of Graham's place. Over here we have, this is new, or newish. Oh, it's someone's trapped that donkey. This is the killing place for the skeleton spawner. That's the AFK point for the skeleton spawner. This is still part of Plane's house. This is the packed ice shop. This is also Jade's house. This is CBWP's place. We have Cornerfire's place. This is the prototype for a rail thing that I think Warlock was doing. That's Luna's Island. That is Slender's Island, I think. And then Brown is doing the TARDIS, and what on earth is that? I have no idea what that is, that's new. As in, last few days kinda new, I think. So this is mainly houses around here. That's Risen's mini toaster. I guess it... yeah. This is... by the way, this episode's going to be however long it is. This is Legit's place. That's Funky Chupacabra's amazing house. This is the Hairy Butter. This is... I've seen this, I'm not sure. Wow. I'm not sure whose it is though. And this is someone's. Aventus. And another one I've missed is here. I don't know, I can't necessarily keep track of every single house and whose it is. This is of course the Nobody shop. Multiple pun. That's interesting. I don't think there's any more. So I haven't seen CBWP on to talk about that. This is interesting. I'm not sure what Crazy Warlock's doing with this, because I haven't really seen much in the way of fireworks from it. And then over here we have Lectic's Cloaca. He's building down here, which is looking amazing. So you should check Lectic's stuff out because he's doing a really nice build here. And then this is the banner shop. That's Drallant's. And the vine farm built by Drallant's. Is that string? That must be string to stop the vines, I guess. This is the other end of the subway. I'll be taking that back in a bit. This is the Gem Saloon. I can never remember who's this. Oh, this is coming along. This has just been two walls for so long, and now it's actually coming together. That's pretty cool. I like that. This is the altar to Smoothstone, again a Sliptopia tribute, but this one has an actual working stone gem. This is a torch supply if you need torches, although it appears to be empty at the moment. And then up here we have, whose is this? Form of Jesus. That's Funky's. This is also Form of Jesus. And then over here we have whatever we stockpiled of powered rails from whatever we stockpiled of powered rails before the spigot returned and broke the cheaty rail machine. Got a decent number of them by the looks of it. That's just a cobble generator. That up there is the mob farm. This is... and there is now. This is Thermos's place, which is pretty neat. There's a lot of detail around it as well, that's really nice. This is Amarthalas. I hope I pronounced that right. A redstone block in the mushroom. Barter towns. I don't know what's going on out here. I'm intrigued by that. That's the Rock'em Sock'em Zombies, which I think is some form of minigame. I'm not certain exactly what the deal is with that. I'll go and check that out in a minute, I suppose. What's the point of a world tour if I'm not discovering things myself? This is someone's tree. TI13 Gamerus. And this is also new, I think. New Musty. New her. And over here I've got the Slips place, which Mojo and MC All Day pranked with the giant snail. Jessica the base cow. The third? What happened to the second one? Good grief. So yeah, this is Slip's place with a big snail on it. So let's, that's, Lazy Muses rebuilt a house, that's good, because that burned down, which was a shame. First one was Mojo's boat, then Lazy Muses' house. So that's why we turned off fire spread. But that's been rebuilt, which is good to see. I think that's it around here. So let's take the subway. Which looks pretty amazing in this texture pack with the iron blocks like that. Almost looks a bit trippy actually. And here we are back at this end of town. So I think that's pretty much it around town. So let's head into the Nether. There's also the bridge to nowhere. Well, it's not to nowhere, there are bases at the end of it. There's nothing really to see along the bridge, so. This is something we're actually going to hold votes on, which is amusing. This is the way down to the old Nether hub. So when we first started on the server, this is where our hub was. And if you saw the Ender Dragon fight, which you should go and watch, we spent a lot of time hanging around in here annoying the pigmen before we got actually made any progress on the dragon fight. Still some portals down here, which is interesting. Might need to address that. There's my tunnel up there. So this hub was primarily built by Almost, and it looks amazing. I mean, considering it's netherrack, it looks amazing. Where to start? Let's start with the Wither Killing Chamber. So this of course is the wizard. Again, someone has not left the soul sand as they should have done. I'm going to put that in because that needs to be there for demonstration purposes. That's the poppy dispenser for the Iron Titan, which is slightly redundant now, but I suppose it's doing it to get rid of the things. So obviously that goes to the Titan, that goes to the Hall of Heads, and let's start by checking out up here. So the old Wither Skeleton Farm is along... You know what? So the old Wither Skeleton Farm is along this rail, because I'm not going to sit in the cart, it'll take forever. Normally I would, but no, not for a mine cart. It's all the way out here. Oh, look at all the slabbing that got done. So this is the old Wither Skeleton Farm. Or is it now is a Slither Skeleton Farm? Because texture pack, or resource pack, strictly speaking. Any skeletons? Any skeletons? No? None? Really? Disappointing. There's the Magical Blaze Fireball. Somewhere here. There it is. We have no idea what the deal with that is and why it won't go away. Here we used to have a skeleton that had a Wither Skeleton skull on it, but that's disappeared. And then... no, it does not want to spawn any skeletons. Okay, be like that. So that's that. Next up along here is the slime farm. Yeah, you know what? Just generally. Pigs? Pigs? Why are there so many pigs here? That's weird. So, banners in the middle as well. So this is the slime farm. This is the up-to-date design of just having golems above cacti. The slimes path to the golems and just walk into the cacti because they're stupid. So that's pretty effective. Assume a showcase this one. Hello, there's someone here. Cedric. So to actually AFK and get slime balls, you come down here. I wish you could zoom down ladders if you're in creative, but you can't. AFK spot stand here, or apparently in the wall if you don't want things to get you, I guess. The rates are probably terrible because Spigot, but at least the AFK spots will actually work for things now because we've increased the view distance and mob spawn distance. So we've got a fair amount of slime balls there. This is the guest farm, which I've only seen once before, I think. Look at it with the pillars looking like tentacles. So I believe the way this works is just hang around and stuff spawns. And when it's pigmen you can shoot them and they'll walk off the edge and fall off and die. And when it's ghasts, obviously then you've got ghast and you can do as you will with it, I guess. Have your wicked way with it and shoot it for its drops or whatever. And then of course the last thing down this tunnel is obviously the witch farm. I still don't know what's happened to that door, but here it is in all its glory. Now possible to AFK up here as you should, because we've changed the mob radius and so on. I won't hang around here very long because you've seen it if you've watched any of my recent episodes, so yeah, finished it off last episode, building that thing up there. All good. So, time to head back to the hub. Next up is the sheep farm, which Jade has requested I do not show off, because there's some renovation going on for the aesthetics of the build. So, sorry, not showing off that. All of this here is Iron Way, right? That's just that. Next, we have Peep Street. And this is Sam's Folly, which is where we have all our food farms and stuff. So we've got chicken, sugarcane, cows, melon, pumpkin, cocoa bean, crops there, and that's wheat, rabbits, pigs, flower farm, and Askin's chicken drowner. Don't mind the death sounds. This is also a good time to check out what the hell this thing is. I have no idea what this is. Unless it's... another phone box? Is that the joke? Is that the joke, that it's a phone box? That's hilarious if it is. I think it might be now, because that looks like it's a phone hanging off. That's brilliant. Slightly less past version of me back again. One of the bits of footage I lost was my own base, so I'm not going to go to my base, but I am going to, of course, because it's a farm, show off the Priz machine, which you'll have seen if you've watched my episodes, but yeah. Possibly the single most awesome farm on the server, certainly one of the most impressive, not that I'm biased. And the first really huge scale build on the server, I think it was. And the reason I don't have a base, or one of the reasons. Yeah, this thing should now be usable properly as well, because of the spawn distance being sorted out. The rates are probably terrible, but it's usable from the actual AFK point. I'm still not finished with this thing. So I need to put a room up here properly and finish the shell on this, but it's functionally complete now, which is cool. And then of course we have our Ender, which was built by Arskin. Just the same. Important notice. Is this about the Right. So yeah, this is the same design that Slip and Tango did on Hermitcraft. That, I presume, is the disposal. I'm not sure how it's disposing. Oh, I see. That is a disposal thing, so you can put stuff in there and it'll... yeah. So that's a recent addition. We've got storage here. Stuff's been added here since I was last here. I think there are just 2 farms left, the squid farm and the... I suppose you could argue we've got deserts as sand farms, but the squid farm and the taco, I believe, are all that's left. So squid farm, another one that I've worked on. Long tunnel is long. So yeah, I spent an episode remodelling this. It was Arskin's build, but I redesigned the storage circuitry, I suppose you could call it, the system back there, and did the walls all the way up to the top and put the light in the top as well. And this is just glowstone, but I had to dig up there, get on top, mine it out, put the glowstone in. Fun times. But yeah, this is our squid farm. And then up here is another desert, nothing really important going on. Just a desert, which appears to still be untouched, which is nice. Oh, I'm going to blur that out. Anyway, that just leaves the taco. There it is. The taco. That's another snow crash design. It's not working terribly well at the moment, since although since I increased the spawn radius, the spawn rates have gone down. I think it's because we've still got some unslabbed areas over here that are well in range. That's probably not the whole factor, but it's certainly going to be a factor. But, you know, I probably shouldn't since I flew over here, but... yeah... Oh, I got a skull. Hooray. I'll take that. But yeah, that is, I think, going to be it for this episode. If you've enjoyed this doubtless very long episode, remember to leave a like, share, favourite and comment, help support the channel, follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with what's going on, subscribe if you want to see more. Please do check out the montage compilation, because I feel that's basically like a list of my best video work, essentially. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh yes, almost forgot. Next time, right, I am possibly going to take a break from Let's Playing Minecraft for a bit. Well, not from doing the series on the server. Doesn't mean I won't be on the server. I just think I might take a break from it and do some adventure maps. So if you know any good adventure maps, please recommend, because I'm interested. I've never really done much in the way of adventure maps before, and I'm interested in them. Modded ones are fine. I'd be perfect to have modded ones. I was thinking maybe material energy. Preferably not ones that have a lot of grinding in them, because then it defeats the purpose of taking a break, because I still have to put a lot of work in to get an episode done. But yeah, if you know any good adventure maps, please suggest them and I'll have a look. So for a couple of weeks, perhaps, I'll do an adventure map rather than being on the server. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you whenever.